All right, welcome back to Genius. So, the last class we ended it with an error. The responsiveness was not working exactly the way I wanted to work. And I told you I was going to figure it out in the next one before I continue with the next one we need to do. So this is what I found out was the problem. I didn't add this meta tag. You see this meta tag that I highlighted here? Meta, name equal to viewport, content width equal to device, blah, blah, blah here. Please add it in your own, all right? So without this is the meta tag that actually makes it to be responsive. So make sure you add it, please. Make sure you add it. Now, and if you take a look at what I have here, you can see now that the code is even the same. It doesn't make sense again. And then when I was actually coding, when I was doing this, it wasn't going well for me. It wasn't sitting well with me the way the things are. So that is why now the first thing I'm going to do to resolve these issues is first of all, I'm going to hide these links. You see this where do we have it? Okay, let me collapse this, guys. So you see this ID link. All right, it's not supposed to be available on mobile devices. Remember, we are doing mobile first approach, mobile first design. So I'm going to look for that ID. The name of that ID, the ID is links. So I'm going to look for it and I will hide it. Okay, look at it here. This is it here. So I'm just going to hide it. Display is none. Display is just going to be none. And when I do this, so right now display is none. So I am so right now I'm not going to use this flex here again. And this doesn't make any sense anymore. So now I save it and we have this. So another thing I'm going to do is that, the links, the accounts, all right, they were sharing this. So I'm going to make the account to be flex, let's say flex 6. And then I would also go to the logo. I'll make the logo flex 6. Okay. Seems like, okay, I'll make the logo flex 4 and make the account, I'll make the account flex 8. Okay, still not looking good. Then I'll have to go to the nav. I'll have to go to the nav and make the width 100%. If I make the width 100%, all right, it looks better now, okay? It looks better now. You can see what we have here, okay? Look at what we have here now. It looks better. Okay. Or another thing I can also do is that I can also go to the image and I can actually, but I think this looks good. This looks good. Then the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to, you see this div2, this div2 that we have here, the div2 in the hero section, all right, the div2 in the hero section, I'm going to hide the div2. This is the div1 and this is the div2. So hero div2, I'm going to hide it. I'm going to hide it, the hero div2. So in this case, I'm just going to make it display none. Okay, you can see now it's no longer available. Okay, but now when we go to a wider screen, I'm going to make it available again. So I would this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my media query. I'll go down and create a media query. All right, down here. So before I start checking all of checking what the responsiveness, let me just go to media query. Okay, so let me do media query. Minimum width of 768 at media, then mean width is 768 pixel. Then inside of here now, I'm now going to, you see the links, that link that we did before, I'm going to bring it, make it, sorry, the links, I'm going to make it display flex so that on wider screen it will be available. On wider screen it will be available. Then this my hero div 2. I want to also bring it back here. I will bring it, this my hero div 2. I'll bring it here. Okay, so since I have copied this, I'm just going to take this out. Oops, then, okay, so please just code, do what I'm doing, please. All right, now the hero div 2, instead of, I'm going to make it flex, it's no longer on wider screen. From minimum width of 768, the links will show and the hero div 2 would also show. So I will save it. Now let's now check different devices. I check the first one. Okay, see, we have issue here. Look at it, we have issue here. On this 375 width, all right, you can see that the account goes off. That account session goes off. So let's go and work on it. All right, the space for it is not enough. It's either we reduce let's go and work on the buttons. Okay, so we have to reduce the button width. Minimum width of 100. So we gave it minimum width of 100. So let's make it 80 and let's see. It doesn't look good. It's not looking good. The contact cells is not looking good. So it's not looking good. That means I will have to go and work on the image. I will have to reduce the image. That's what I'm going to do. So I think I'll leave this guy here. All right, I will leave it here. But now let me go and work on the image. Seems like the logo has, or let me make if I make the logo 3 flex, and then I would increase the account to 9. You know, all these things I'm doing here, and I'm not explaining it because this is not time to explain this thing. These are the things we have been teaching, the books you've been reading, they are all there. So now I will have to look for the image. What's the name of this logo image? Let me look for it. The ID for this. Okay, so this is what I will do. I'll go for the logo again, and I'll go for the child. I'll look for logo, and I'll look for the child, the image child of this logo, and then I will make the width. I will make the width 100%. Let me try percentage. It doesn't look good. So I'll make the width 100 pixel. Let's see. Okay, seems like I'm still not getting. All right, sorry about that. You can see that my selector is not getting it. This image is not a direct child of the logo, of the ID logo. So I'm going to do descendant selector. All right, I'm going to do descendant selector. So I'm not going to put this angle bracket. I will do space. If I save it now, you can see now it has been reduced to 100 pixels. So, but let me try the percentage again. So the mistake was that I wasn't using the child selector was not the right selector I should use because the image is not the direct child. Look at it here. The image is a grandchild, is a descendant of the ID logo. So I've changed it here, and if I save, so you see we have the width 100% and this look good. So now maybe I should go back. See, you see one thing with designing here, you just have to be changing your units until you get what you're looking for. So maybe I should increase the logo to something like, let me take it back to 4. It's bigger now. You can say it's bigger. All right, it's bigger. Okay, if I do 6, No, let's do 4 or let's do 5. Okay, seems like 5 is good. So I'll go back to the account and make it 7. Let's see. Okay, no, let's take it back to 8, 4. I don't think it's looking good. Let's take it back to 8, 4. So this looks better. All right, this looks better. All right, this looks better. So let's now go and check the responsiveness for all the devices. You see, it's looking good. It's looking good. So you see the mistake, or it was an omission actually. I forgot to use the meta tag for responsiveness. It was an omission. But right now you can see that everything is looking good. Um, okay. Okay, so it's looking good. All right. It's still responsive. Still responsive. And you can see on a wider screen now. Look at it now on a wider screen. On a wider screen, this is what we have. But our links is not looking good, and our logo is not even available anymore. So what happened to our logo? What happened to our... So the thing is this, we are now going to... You see this logo account and the logo. First of all, I will pick the logo again. So we are going to, on wider screen 768, we are going to have another style here. So the logo is going to be, I will say, let me give it 3. Okay. Then I will go and pick, let me go and copy the links. Where is the links again? So I will copy the links. Okay, so we already have the links here. So I have the links here, but now I'll give it a flex. I'll give it a flex of, this one is 3. Let's give it a flex of, let's try 6. Okay, I save. You can see, look at what we have there. It's making sense. So, but now I would make the justified content of the link to be space between or space around. Let's try space around. You can see it's making sense. Then the account, let me pick the account. The account is no longer going to be flex 8 here. It's no longer going to be that. So I will just take it out. So for when you're working with media query, of course, what you do is you also make sure that you do all your styling there. So now I'm going to change my styling for the account. I gave this one 6.3, so I will give it 3. And then there's no need for extra of this. This is just too much. So you can see what we have right now. I think it's looking better. Okay, but I think the links, I should bring it closer to each other. So I'm not going to do space around. Let me just make it center. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it center. Okay, but there is a problem here. Look at it, they are all together. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to look for the descendant links, the descendant, I'll do links, then I'll look for the li that are descendants of this link ID. Then I'll make it, I will do margin. I will do margin right. Okay, I will do margin right so that there will be spaces between each other. I will do margin right to be, let's say, uh, okay, maybe I can try gap here. Let me try the row gap first and see. Let me do row gap of, let me do 2%. Okay, let me do 2% first. This would make row gap. It doesn't work. I will do 5. Okay, it's not working, so I will have to take it out. So I'll go back to the former thing I wanted to do. I'll do links. Then all the li descendants of this link, I will give them margin right. I'll give margin right of, let's say, 5 pixels. Let's see how spacious it can be. You can see that there is space there. So let me try 20. You can see, I think it's better now. Or maybe I can use percentage. Let me use percentage. Let me use percentage so that it will be more responsive. Ooh, that's too much. Let me try 5%. All right, guys, you can see it's better. You can see now that it's looking better. All right. So you can see the links are there. Everything is just okay here. So and now we also have this div. Okay. But I don't think this our mobile guy is looking good. It's looking too long. It's too long. So let me go and look for it. Where is it again? That is this. Yeah, that's it here. The mobile image. It's looking too long. So we did the height 350. Maybe we should try percentage. Let me try percentage again. If I do 100%, let's see what it gives us. Okay, it's not doing well. Let's say 200%. Okay, let's try 150%. Okay, let's try 180. Let's try 170. Let's try 160. Okay, I think it's better. So you can see what I'm doing here. Make your changes yourself. All right. I think it's looking better, but if you want more, you can work on it. And then, okay, I think this is looking good. So let's continue. Okay. Responsiveness is okay here. But it seems like this our nav bar. Let's do something about it. I think it's too extreme. Like, let me go back to 90% that it used to be. Let's try the 90%. Okay, now they are now in the center. Now, but let me go back and try what we used to have here. Okay. Maybe 90% is too much. Okay, maybe I can leave it 100% here. I can see on smaller devices, I can leave it 100%. And then the margin, I can make the margin 20 for the left and right. Or I can take it back to 10. Let me just leave it here. Okay. Okay, but now if you want to change the nav styling here, you can go to the media query and add this. But I think okay, it's not too bad. But on wider screen, I think it's too extreme. So I'm going to copy this nav bar and I'm just going to change it. I'll go back, I'll go to the media query 768. And then what I'm going to do is that I'll bring it here. Okay, I'll bring the navbar here, but I would not need all this. Okay, let me try first. Okay, I'll make it, let's say 90, let's say. Okay, well, maybe 95. I think it's looking better. So um I wouldn't need this one now because there is no need for using them. So you can see it looks better because now they have come close to the center. So any of my styling that you don't like, you don't have to use my styling, but I'm showing you how you can also customize your own. So you can see now that we are having something that looks better. All right, look at it, very responsive. It's looking good. Okay, look at it. So this one is on a smaller device now. Okay, so if we go to this one, okay, it's not looking bad, guys. It's not looking bad. Okay, it's not looking bad. This is the smallest screen. All right. But if you want to make any changes, I think I have shown you enough. So look at it. It's very responsive. It's very responsive. You can see it. It's very responsive. So anything that you want to change here, you can make the changes yourself. You have already known, I've already shown you how to do this. So now this is by the way. Okay. All right. So now the next thing we are going to build is this. Okay. So let me increase this. If you don't have this Figma, all right, you can drop in the comment section or you can DM me. If you don't have this Figma, drop in the comment section so that I can just tell me what you want so that I can show you. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is this book jobs faster with artificial intelligence. That's the next thing I'm going to do now. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to have a div or a section that is going to be on in the center. So I'll go to my Visual Studio Code and then this is all in the header. So I can just copy. Okay, so all of this in the header, but right now I'm no longer in the header section anymore. So I'm just going to create a section here. Okay, and this section I'll give it an ID of job. I don't know what else to give it, but I think this is talking about booking of jobs. So I'll just give it ID of book jobs. Okay, now. Um, this this section has two divs. One side, look at it, it has two divs. All right, so I'm also going to have two divs inside of this section. Um, I will have div here. Then I'll give it an ID of what's the content? The content is book jobs faster. I'll give it an ID of book. I'll give it an ID of I'll give it an ID of books. Of book. I'll call it book div. Then the second one contains messages. So I'll call it message. I'll call it message div. Okay. So what do we have here? So I'm going to this test, this small test right here. I'm going to copy it. So I'm going to use H2 because this is a different section. You can only have one H1 in your file. So this is a different section. So I'll give it H2. All right. I'll give it H2 or even H3. I can make it H3. Okay. And I will paste this here. And then I will close my H3 here. Okay. Then I will come back again. This other test. I want to copy all of them. Okay, I'll copy them. I think this should be my, okay, the other one will be the first one will be H2, and the one I just copied now will be H3. This will be H2, and then this one would be H3, and I will close my H3. Okay, now the next thing I want to copy is this whole test. I'll copy it, but this test is going to be in a paragraph. So I'll put it here, but it's going to be in a paragraph. Then I will close my paragraph. I'm going to save, or I even right click to format. Okay. Um, this is fine. All right, this is fine. So the next thing I'm going to do now is that this image, all right, I'm going to select it. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to export it. I will export it. While I'm here, I would also export the smaller one. I would also export this one. So I will go to my folder. I'll open it. I'll open the folder. So I'm going to copy the two. I'll cut the two. Then I'll go to my desktop, then go to the folder, my project folder, which is CRM landing page. I'll go to the images, then I will paste what I have here. But I will go back to my Visual Studio Code and then rename these images. So I would open this. This one is, I will just call this one, I will rename this one to, what will I call this thing? This is like a chart. I will just call it chart. You can name it anything. I'll just call it chart. Then the other one, I will call it messages. I'll call it messages. All right, messages.png. Now, so let me go back to my index.html. So now in the second div, all right, if you take a look at this page, you can see now that both the bigger one is on top, while the other one is, the smaller one is down. So I would go to my div, then I'm going to bring these two images, img tag, my source. The first one is um, /images / what's it called again? Messages.png. Then the auth attribute would be, let me just call it messages. I'm sorry, this is not descriptive enough, but this is just for demo purposes. So I would also go and look at the chart. The chart, I'll get the chart, and then I will call it charts. Okay, so when I save this thing now, okay, so let's go to our browser. Our browser. Look at what we have here. Scatter, they are all scattered. So let's start styling it. First of all, let's go. Let me take this thing back to the smallest. Okay. So now, first of all, I'm going to the CSS. So I will look for book jobs, and then the book jobs. Okay, so let me collapse all this. So I'm going to target book jobs. So on mobile screen, we can allow it to be 100%. You see this header? I'm just going to borrow this header. All right. I'm just going to copy it. I don't want to, there are some codes I want to make use of in this header. So I'll copy it. Let me close all these guys. So I'll go down. I'll go down after the mobile image. Here, I'll look for ID book jobs. Okay. Then, oh my God, sorry. So here, I'm looking for book jobs. Then um, I just want to borrow this background color. I'll borrow the background color and the normal color. I can even do okay, let's see what we have. So the height is, so now, but I'm going to make it flex. I'll make it flex. I'll make the display flex. Okay. And then I'm making it flex, but I'll make the flex direction to be roll. Flex direction to be column, sorry. Okay. So our image is still off. Okay, but first of all, I would also need to do margin top so that there'll be space between this one and that. Let me do margin 50 pixel. Okay, so you can see that this our image is giving us issue. So, but on a normal, we are what's the name of this image again? This div, message div, it shouldn't be available. it shouldn't be shown here. So we are going to say ID message. I don't know, is it messages div or message div? I'll make it display none because on mobile device it's not supposed to be shown. All right, you can see now it is out. It's no longer available here. Now, so this book jobs, what I'm now going to do is that I'm going to make, I would make, okay, so let me look for book. So this guy, what's the name again? This book div, all right, let me look for it and also style it. The book div, the book div, I will look for it and I'll make its width to be, let's say, 80%. All right, it's 80%. So we'll make display to be flex, and then we will make flex direction to be column. Let's see what we have. And let's make justify content center, and then align items center too. It's not looking good at all. It's like I didn't get this book div. The ID is book div. So, okay, the thing is that the book job does not have weight. So we are using percentage on each child. So we are going to also give it weight, and I'm going to give it 100%. Sorry, I'll give it 100%. Oh, that's still not the problem. Okay. So, okay, I think this is actually centered, but the book jobs, okay, see, I'm not going to do this way. So let me go back and see how it is. Let me go and see the style in the Figma. Okay, they all started, okay. It is not going to be centered. It's not supposed to be centered. So I'll go back. In as much as it's still 80%, but the justify would be flex start. Still not looking good. The align item flex start. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. But the thing is that the book div, 80%. Okay. Maybe there is no need for this. Let me just see. Let me take this guy out and see what the difference is. You see, there's no need for all those things. So maybe I can just say okay, this is where I'm supposed to do this. To center it, this is where I'm supposed to, I can say justify content here on the parent. I will say center. Let me try align items. I will say center. Okay, so you can see it looks better now. It is center. So I was styling the wrong place. I was styling the wrong place. So I can also make it, I can also do some margin top and bottom. I can also do margin top and bottom. Let's say I do 50 pixel. No, oh, sorry. So, oh my bad, sorry. No, no. Okay, sorry. 50 pixel, then zero. Okay, all right, it's better now. But my 50 pixel does not even make any sense. It's not making any sense. I'll say 100. I'm supposed to do padding, not, I'm supposed to do padding, not margin. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to do, is padding I'm supposed to do, not margin. All right, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, seems like 50 pixel is too much, but guys, what do you think? I think it looks good. Or let me make it 30 or 20. Okay, I think it's looking good. It's looking good. But when you take a look at um when you take a look at the Figma design, you will see that this book jaws is bigger. All right, so let's go and style our own too. And even the AI CRM is also lighter. So we'll target them and let's look for book div. Let's look for the H2 child, the H2 child. Let's make it lighter. So we'll make font weight to be light. Okay, let's see what it gives us. You can see it's lighter now. Look at it, it's lighter. Okay. We can even try, maybe we'll say 400. Let's see. No, no, no. Let's go with lighter. Let's go with lighter. I think it looks better. And then even the book div, uh, I would also make it display. I'll make it display flex and the flex direction. I will make it column and then I will make column gap. I'll make column gap to be like, let me say 20%. Let's see what I have. Okay. The parent does not have any distance, so I'll make it 20 pixel. Okay, I can go for 30, 40. Is 40 looking good? No, let's try 60. Is there any difference? Is there even any difference? Let me try 400. There's no difference in my column gap. Oh. Not seeing any difference here. Um, why? Why no difference? Okay. I will go for gap instead of using column gap. I will go for 20 pixel. Okay. But it's too much. I'll go for 10. I think it's looking better now. The spacing is okay. But let me try and make it percentage. Let's see. No. Let's do pixel. Okay. So now let me target the H3 and make it and increase the font size. So I will just have to copy this guy. Oh, what do I do here? What did I do here? Okay, so I'm copying this book H2 child. I will go for H3. So this H3, I want to make it bold. I want to make it bold. And then I also want to increase the font size. I will increase the font size to be, let's say 2 REM. Since it's bigger, it's too much. Is it too much? Let me go for 1.5. 1.8. All right. So if you don't like it, you can actually work on it. Okay. Then maybe I could also go for the paragraph. I could also go for the paragraph and then I could increase the font size. I could increase the font size to, let's say, 1.2 REM. Let's see. It seems bigger, right? And it could be more readable. So, or maybe I could take this guy back to just 2. Let's see. Okay, so guys, this is what we have here. All right. Now, the thing is that remember the message div, we made it not to be available. All right. It's not available on smaller screen. Look at it's not available on smaller screen. But now I think I should go, if I go to bigger screen, I will take this, I will go to my media query, then I'm going to add it. So instead of display none, I would make it flex on bigger screens. But I'll make the flex direction to be column. Sorry, that's not what I want. I made the flex direction to be column. So let's go and test it. So I will go for this one. Okay. Okay, so look at what we have there. It's looking good here. If you want to adjust it, you have all the rights to do that. Okay, then if we come to this one, it's looking good. If you're not okay with it, you have seen everything I did here, so you can go and make your adjustments. All right, you can see what I have here. Okay, and okay. If you don't like the font size, you can go and you can see. Now, look at what we have here now. Now we're on a bigger screen. You can see now that these guys have come here. All right. But there's something wrong here. You see, this space is too much. The reason is because of the image I downloaded. The image has extra frame. That is why we are having this extra space here. So that is why we are having this extra space. So, um, okay, so on a wider screen, I'm going to make, on a wider screen, I will make the book job to be flex, to be display flex. Here, the book job is display flex, but the flex direction is column. So I'm going to take it on wider screen. I want it to be, no, I shouldn't even hide. No, 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 look at it. I shouldn't even hide this message div. No, I shouldn't hide it, right? I shouldn't hide it. But I should just, it is the flex this thing that I should work on. So I shouldn't hide it. I will take it back. I will not hide. I'm not going to hide it. I'll take it back. I'll cut it. I'm not going to hide it. So I'll take it back on the mobile screen. Yeah. So this is it. I'll replace it with this. So let me go back to a smaller device. Now, but the thing is that the image is pushing us. So I'm going to make it width to be 100%. You see, it's making sense now. It looks good now. All right. It's looking good now. Okay. So, and then I cannot take this, um, I cannot take these book jobs. I'm only going to change the flex direction to be roll on wider screen so that they will be side by side. So I'm going to take every other thing out. The only thing I'm interested in here, the only thing I'm going to take here is I'm going to change this column to be row. And if I save, so we are still on smaller screen. So if I go to wider screen, okay, see what we have here. But this guy is being pushed away. So what we are going to do now, let's share them. Let's share them. Let's share them. So I will go to okay, I'll bring the book jobs. I'll bring the book jobs here. I'll bring it here and I'll make it flex to be 6. And then I'll make the message. No, it's not book jobs, it's book div, not book jobs. It's book div. I'll make it flex 6. And then I'll make the image div to also be 6. Let's see what we would have. The message div. Okay. Um, this image is taking the image. We have to reduce the size. All right. So let's go and look for. Okay. If I make this message div to be 4, let's see what we have. Okay. I have made the. Okay. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the top. I'll make The message div is 100%. So let me look for the images. Any image that is a child of this message div, I'll give it a width. I'll give it a width of 100%. Any image found, I'll give it a width. Okay, you can see it's better now. All right. So, but what I can do for this guy is that what I can do here is that I can now go down and instead of giving it 4, let me give it 6. I'll give it 6. So you can see it's looking better now. But the thing is that this book div, all right, okay, let me make this image something like 5. And then I will give this div 7. But now I'm going to I'm going to pad. I'm going to give it padding of 0 for top and bottom, and I'll say 10 pixels for left and right. You can see now they are inside more. So, but maybe 10 is not enough. Let's do 20. Guys, what do you think? 20 is okay, right? Or let me do 30. Okay, so you can see now it looks very, very responsive. So let's continue with the wider screens where you can see, look at what we have here. I just told you the reason why this space is there is because of the image. I didn't make the image, okay? So you can see it's looking good, very responsive, all right? It's very responsive. So when it gets to a smaller screen, look at it, it goes down, okay? And here we have something like this here, okay? And when I come here, you can see very, very responsive, very, very, very responsive. Okay, so, all right, very, very responsive. You can see what we are having here. Okay, so now look at it on wider screen. All right, I'm not going to make this book div, this book jobs to be 100%. All right, I would make it to be, I will give it width of 80%. Now, look at it. I'll give it width of 80%, but let me now go to the container. The container is the book jobs is actually the section, right? The book jobs is actually this thing. So I will go to my body because it is the body that contains this. So I'll go to body and make the body display and content center. Okay, so let me go back, okay, look at my body tag. I will make it display flex. I'll make it display flex, but I'll make the flex direction to be column. Then I will now make it justified content to be center. And let's see. Whoops, it's still align items to be center. You see what we have here now. You see this justified content and align content. Sometimes they are very confusing to me. So, but let me take it out and see. You see now it's in the center now. You see, look at it. It is in the center now. Okay, so if we go back to a smaller device, it looks good. Look at it. So on a wider screen, this guy will be in the center. So do you think we should make it now? If you want to make it, I made my own 80%. So if you want your own to extend more, just come down here and do whatever you want to do with it. So I made it 80%. You can make it 70, you can make it 90, you can make it whatever you want to make it. But you can see now that what we have here is close to what we have here. All right? It's very close to what we have here. So maybe there could be some precision here. Look at it. Some space here, the spacing here. So you can work around it. Okay? So In the next video, all right, we are going to continue with the features. We're going to continue with the features. We'll continue from down here, from the features down. So that's the next thing we'll do in the next video. Okay. Thank you very much. And then I will see you in the next class.